Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Tech Debugger Official, services at your fingertip. In previous video we have discussed about the syllabus of computer science of class 10. This is the continuation of that video. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video. It has been given in the I button. You can choose the link from there, or let me show you. You just need to go to the YouTube. As soon as you go to the YouTube, you just need to type the name of the channel and the video will be loaded. Tech Debugger Official without space. Okay, and after that simply press enter. Here you can see SE students get ready. This is the video. Last time we have studied this in simple way. Okay, and the syllabus has been given here in the show more option. You can see here you can download from this link. See here, download the link class 10 SE Computer Science. This is the question set 1 and this is the syllabus. We have already discussed about it. Similarly, if you haven't downloaded yet, please download the syllabus. We will solve the syllabus as well as the answer of the question set 1. And please do like and share, subscribe this channel as well as this video. You might be wondering about the wallpaper. No need to wonder, just stay happy. So let's continue our video. Here is the file, or here is the sample question that we have already discussed in previous video. Now we are going to solve these questions one by one. Okay, let's begin. So your first question, define computer network. So by network you need to understand it is the group of something. Either it can be the group of people, either it can be the group of any devices, either it can be the group of any product or anything. So by computer network, what do you understand? Computer network, what is computer network? It is a group. It is a group of computers or any electronic devices interconnected by communication media. By communication media you need to understand it can either be wired or wireless. For example, if you are talking to your friend who is in foreign country or far from your location, then you may be using mobile and wire is not connected in your device. It means that is wireless communication. And similarly, if you are using landline to communicate your phone, then that is wired communication. For example, if the data is transferred from one computer to another computer with the help of wire networking cable, you might have used cat cable. Okay, then that is the example of communication media. So computer network is a group of computer or any electronic devices interconnected by communication media. And what can that network do? And it can share the resources, resources by using a set of common communication protocols. And resources means, for example, in one computer there is one folder named education, and if you are trying to access that folder education from another computer, then such files, folders or documents are said to be resources. So what can be done within a network? You can share the resources by using a set of common communication protocols. For example, you might have set the IP address in your computer by typing ncpa.cpl. If you go to this location and if you visit the properties option, here you can see different options. Here TCP IP v4, V means version, and P means protocol. This was the protocol we have written here. Protocol means rules and regulations. Here protocols are the rules and regulation by the help of which data can transfer from one device to another device. So I think you have got it. What's computer network? It is a group of computer or any electronic devices interconnected by communication media that can be either wired or wireless and can share the resources by using some common communication protocols. Protocols means rules and regulations that computer or any electronic devices follow in order to send and receive the data. Okay, now let's move towards the next question. What is internet and email? Okay, previously we have discussed about what is computer network. For example, if one computer is connected to another, similarly another is again connected to the next computer, then it forms a network, and when all those networks are combined, then it forms an internet. It forms an internet. So what can we write? What is internet? Internet is the network of network. You can say in this, internet is the network of network, or it is the world's largest network. Okay, world's largest computer network. Similarly, an email. What is meant by an email? E means electronic. Okay, so you can say that email is an address assigned to a particular person. Email is an address assigned to a particular person or company by the help of which we can send and receive the RECEI. We can receive the data over the network. For example, you can write your own email address. For example, techdebugger, techdebugger official official @gmail.com. Gmail.com is domain name. You can write either you can create either by using hotmail.com, outlook.com, yahoo.com. Any one domain can be used. Okay, this is an example. So I think you have understood what is internet. Internet is the group of network. Okay, or it is the network of network, or in simple language you can say it is the world's largest computer network. Similarly, an address assigned to a particular person or company by the help of which we can share and receive the data over the network is known as, what is it called? Is known as email. Okay, similarly let's move towards the another section, that is write down any 4 application areas of multimedia. Previously I think we have discussed whenever you visit school you can see computer. Again, if you visit hospital, there also you can see computer. Everywhere, in almost all places, in almost all work, we need computer to complete our work. That is why the application area of multimedia ranges very wide. For example, you can say it is used for education purpose. Okay, currently you are studying online with the help of computer, with the help of internet, with the help of mobile or any devices. Similarly, it is also used for entertainment purpose. You might be watching movie in your mobile, that is for entertainment purpose. Okay, commonly the term education and entertainment is known as EDUTAINMENT, edutainment. Okay, you can write this answer by giving a number or by listing it. Okay, let me give it number. Okay, 1 number, or you can say capital A number in this way. Similarly, what could be the other areas? Advertisement purpose. If you are watching any movies, if you are watching news in your television, then you might be seeing their advertisement. Okay, and famous advertisement of our time was washing powder Nirma. Okay, similarly in printing purpose also it is used. Printing purpose, print media. Okay, for example, you are using your book, you are using your note copy that has been printed. Okay, similarly you might be fond of playing games. Yes or not? In games also, PUBG nowadays everybody are busy in PUBG. I hope you have also enjoyed the game. I also love playing the game. Okay, similarly business purpose, the question is of 2 mark. Okay, question is of 2 marks. Here 5 questions are there and it is of 2 mark. So if you have written 4 points, that will be enough. You need to save your time while writing the answer in exam. Okay, it doesn't mean that if you have written lengthy answer, if you have written 2 paragraph, 4 paragraph or 1 page, and you will obtain the full marks. It isn't so. First of all, you need to understand that you need to write the answer in short and sweet way. Okay, the answer should hit the nose of the question. I mean to say that you need to write the fact answer. Don't move here and there. Okay, move here and there while writing the answer. Don't get out of the track of the answer. Similarly, let's move towards the another section. List out any 4 measures to protect computer software, and see there another E number. How can we protect computer from computer virus? Both questions seem similar. Okay, but you need to understand the basic difference. You might be using computer for different purposes, but most of the time either we surf internet, either we play games, either we insert the pen drive and we copy paste the video file or audio file, any document file. At that time we need to take care of our computer. Okay, virus can come with the help of internet in your computer, similarly with the help of mobile, or similarly by any media. At that time, how will you protect your computer software? Okay, at that time, how will you protect the computer from the computer virus? You need to understand these 2 points. Okay, first of all, you need to know that while you are using any software or any programs, while you are using any software or any program, at that time you need to install firewall. Okay, if you want to protect your computer software, you need to install firewall. By firewall, you need to understand that either it is a software or hardware that helps to protect your network in case if somebody is hacking your network, in case if somebody is inserting virus in your network. At that time you need to install software known as firewall, or it is a kind of device as well. You can use that device too, or simply if you are using Windows or any other operating system, firewall is already inbuilt in that operating system. You just need to turn that services on. Okay, if you have turned on the services of firewall, then you could probably save the software that you are using in your computer. Similarly, you need to scan your software. You need to scan the C drive, D drive and every partition of your computer regularly. Okay, virus scanning should be done in regular basis. Similarly, access privilege should be provided. Access privilege should be provided to the users. Same computer or one computer can be used by different persons, and suppose if you are the owner of that PC, then you need to provide privilege. Privilege means permissions to other users. Okay, for example, if you have one folder named DAMAK, suppose this is the name of the folder. Okay, now you can assign the permission to this folder so that someone else can only view this folder. They cannot edit the contents, edit the documents, they cannot delete it. Okay, such kinds of permissions are said to be privileged. You need to do this one also. Similarly, in regular basis you need to back up everything, whether it is file or folder or any kind of software, or if you have entered the data in your software and you need to take the backup of everything in regular basis. Maybe if you are busy, then you can take it monthly, or it is good to take the backup in weekly stage. Okay, similarly, one of the most important thing to be discussed is you need to assign your password in complex and secure way. Your password should be complex. Okay, complex and secure. Secure means you need not to type the password in front of others slowly and gradually by searching the key from the keyword. They might be spying you. Okay, you should keep the password secure form. In secure form, suppose you have saved that in pen drive, then you should keep the pen drive. You should keep the pen drive in safe location. If you have written in any note copy, notebook, or in any piece of paper, you should keep that safely. Okay. And complex password, what does it mean? Complex means it should include capital letter, it should include small letter, it should include number, but not sequentially. Okay, in random form you can use number. Similarly, special characters given in your keyboard, given in your computer, this should be used. Okay, by mixing all these, it is better to have lengthy password. Minimum characters 8 or 10. Okay, maximum how much you can remember. Okay, I even can't remember what I ate yesterday, what I did yesterday. It depends upon you. So let's move towards the another section, that is question number E. How can we protect computer from computer virus? That is, if you are using email frequently, do not open the email if it is unknown. Okay, do not open the email if it is unknown. Maybe that is a virus, maybe someone else is trying to hack your computer. Okay, you need to take care of that. Similarly, you are not allowed to use the pirated software. Pirated software should not be used. Why? Because if it is pirated, the company cannot get the profit, they cannot develop their company. And similarly, if someone has cracked the software and you are using it, it means they might have inserted the virus, they might take the data from your computer, they might do anything. Okay, so you need to be safe from it. Pirated software should not be used. Similarly, before using pen drive or any external device, make sure that you have scanned it. Okay, I have already written this topic here. You can mention that here also. That is virus scanning. If you are scanning the pen drive software or any folder partition data, it's sure that you can protect your computer from the computer virus. Okay. Similarly, unnecessary files. If you are downloading an unnecessary file, any unnecessary file, then should not be downloaded. Okay, unnecessary files should not be downloaded. Why? Because it may contain any kind of virus, it may contain anything infectious, bug files. Okay, so stay away from it. So these were the points which could help the computer to be safe from the computer virus, as well as you can protect the computer software by following these major steps. So I hope you have understood all the answers of question number A, group A, question number 1. 5 questions are there, A to E. Computer network, email and internet, application areas of multimedia, and steps to follow in order to protect the software of computer as well as computer from the computer virus. So now let's move towards the next section, that is question number 2. Okay, In question number 2, you are asked to convert octal number into decimal number and similarly hexadecimal number into binary number. Let's continue. First of all, let's solve the problem number 1, Roman number 1. If you are converting octal number into decimal number, then you need to remember that each number provided in the question should be multiplied by 8 initially, and after that add them by providing each numbers with the power raised and starting from 0 up to the last number. Okay, so let's do this. I hope you have understood. Let's see it practically. The given question is 235. You need to convert this into binary number. Okay, for that let's do it. 235. See here, step number 1, each number provided in the question should be multiplied by 8. So let me multiply them by 8. I am multiplying 2 by 8, similarly 3 by 8, similarly 5 by 8. Suppose they are multiplied. Okay, and see step number 2, add them by providing 0 up to last number. What are these? These are the powers raised, RAICD. So how will you do this? Let's do here. We need to add all this. I am adding this as well as this one, and you are asked to raise the powers. Either add them by providing power raised from 0 to last number in reverse order. In which order? In reverse order. So let's do it. Here the power will be 0. Okay, and in 3 also, here also the power will increase slightly by 1 and here by 2. It means what are these? These are the powers. Okay, this 0, 1 and 2, they are power. Okay, I hope all of you have understood this. Now simply we need to add this. Okay, that is 2 into 8 square, that is 64. Okay, 2 into 64, okay, plus 3 into 8 to the power 1. It's 8. Simple mathematics, you can understand it. Okay, similarly plus 5 into 8 power 0, 8 raised to the power 0, it means 1. So 2 into 64 plus 3 into 8 plus 5 into 1. Whenever you add all these numbers, you can add here. Let me do here in calculator. 2 into 64, it's 128. Okay, 128 plus 8 3s are 24 plus 5. So let's add all this number. 128 plus 24 plus 5, it's 157. So that is our answer. Okay, we have converted the octal number into decimal number. This this is your answer. Okay, similarly this was the solution for I number. Now solution for I number we have completed. Let's do solution for double I Roman number, that is second number. It's hexadecimal. The given number is hexadecimal. Now we are asked to convert this into binary. Okay, here are a few steps we need to consider to convert hexadecimal to binary. First of all, what should we do? Convert each hexadecimal digit to 4 binary digit. Okay, in which each of the 16 hexadecimal digits are equal to 4 binary digit, in which each of the 16 hexadecimal digits are equal to 4 binary digits. Okay, 4 binary digits. Let's understand this properly. See here, in order to understand this solution for two number, we need to understand the table of 16. Okay, for example, if we are writing 0, okay, if you are writing 1, suppose 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and what comes after 9? Yeah, you may be thinking it's 10, but if we are using hexadecimal, then what will it be? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and it lasts up to F. Now see here, above statement states that if you are writing 0 in hexadecimal, then it's simply 0, but in case of binary, when it is converted, we write it in 4 digits. Here, convert each hexadecimal digit to 4 binary digit. It means there are 4 zeros. Okay, 1 means it's 1, fine, but there are 3 zeros initially. Similarly, 2, you might have already converted 2 into binary, that is 1 0. Okay, initially there are 2 zeros. Similarly, 3 means double 1, initially there are double zeros. So I hope you have understood this. Convert each hexadecimal digits to 4 binary digit. It means 3, 4, 5, 6 up to F you need to convert. F means total 4, there are 4 digits. Similarly, you can convert all these. A means 10, B means 11, C means 12, 13, 14 and 15, and including 0 there are 16 digits, so it is known as hexadecimal. Now let's move towards the question. See here, you are asked to convert, let me copy this. Okay, BA516 into binary. Now see here, here is A, here is B. In decimal format, A means 10. Okay, in decimal format. Similarly, B means 11 in decimal format. But you are asked to convert each hexadecimal into 4 binary digit. Okay, so what will it be? Instead of B, what can we write? 11, but in decimal. But if you are converting it into binary digit, then instead of 11, what can be written? Instead of 11, it can be written as 1011. And you may be wondering, how is this number present here? Simply you divide 11 by 2. 2 5s are 10. Okay, what will be the remainder? What will be the remainder? Nothing, or 1. 2 5s are 10, 1 is the remainder. Okay, similarly, again there is 5, 2 2s are 4. What is the remainder? 1. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. In this way, if you divide 11 by 2, I hope you can understand and you can do this. If you divide 11 by 2, this will be the remainder. Okay. Similarly, for 10, what will it be? It will be 1 0 1 0. So instead of B, what can be written? 1 0 1 1 can be written. Instead of A, what can be written? 1 0 1 0 can be written. Okay. Now instead of 5, what can we write? Let's move here. We wrote only up to 3. Let's continue this. 4 means 2 2s are 4. Last it will be 0. Okay. It means 0 1 0 0. Okay. There are 4 digits. You can count 1 2 3 4. Similarly for 5, 0 1 0 1. Okay. You can divide this by 2 and you can obtain this result. Now instead of 5, what can we write? We can write 0 1 0 1, and after writing all these digits, it will be converted into binary. It's simple. But while showing the answer in your answer sheet, you need to divide all these numbers individually, but I haven't divided here. You need to show in your answer sheet. Okay, you need to divide 11, you need to divide 10. Similarly, you need to divide 5 also, as it is given in your question. Let me highlight this 5. Okay, and B A 5, it means both B and A 5. This colon shows in hexadecimal. This colon is for decimal. I have not given your heading. You please understand yourself. And this colon is for binary representation. I hope you have got it. Okay. So instead of B, what can we write? 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. Instead of A, what can be written? 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Instead of 5, what can be written? 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So this is your answer. Okay. Answer for what? Answer for this question number second question. We have converted this hexadecimal number into binary number. Okay. I hope you have understood this question, both 1 number and 2 number for question number 2. You have successfully converted these, okay, as instructed, as given in the question. But make sure that you remember this table. Make sure you have and forgotten this statement. Okay, and you need to divide this decimal number individually to show in your answer sheet. Let's move ahead now. Another question, B number. Perform binary calculation. You are asked for addition and for division. Okay, there are 2 questions, so let's solve it. First of all, let's solve 1 number. While performing binary addition, we need to remember few rules. Okay, for binary addition there are few rules. Okay, let's go through those rules. You may either add 0 0. Similarly, you may either add, suppose you may add 0 plus 0. What will be the result? Okay, similarly, you may add 0 plus 1. What will be the result? Similarly, you may add 1 plus 0, and what will be the result? And finally, what could be the possible addition? Finally, it could be 1 plus 1. Okay. Now, while you are adding 0 plus 0, its result always is 0. Similarly, 0 plus 1, it's 1, and 1 plus 0 also it's 1. And here you need to take care, 1 plus 1, it is 2 in case of decimal addition, but it's binary. And in case of decimal addition, if it is 2, then we can convert that into binary. What will it be? It will be 1 0. Okay, these are the rules we need to remember. Okay, let me provide them a bullet number so that you can't confuse. Also, we need to remember one thing, that this number 1 is carried while performing the operation. Okay, we will check out now. This is carried over. Okay, so let's go through our question. It's here 1 0 1 1 plus 1 0 1. Okay, 1 0 1 1 plus 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, let me separate these numbers so that we can easily solve them. Okay, fine, we have separated it. Let me bring one dash here, insert shape in this way so that it seems as if we are adding them. Okay, let me drag this here. Okay, now let's perform the addition. 1011 plus 101. Initially we need to move from backward. 1 plus 1, see here rule, 1 plus 1, 1 and 0, 1 is carried. Okay, it means only 0 can be written here, it's 0. Now where will that 1 go? That 1 will come here, 1. This 1 has been carried here. Okay, again this 1 and this 1 needs to be added. When 1 and 1 are added, the result will be 1 0, and similarly here what will we write? We will write 0. Okay, and where will that 1 go? Again this 1, after adding this 1 plus this 1, the result will be 1 0, out of which 0 is here and 1 will appear here. Okay, these two ones are added, these two ones are also added. After adding these two ones, the result is 1 0, 0 has been here. And again when we add 1 plus 1, what will it be? It will be 0 and 1 will be carried here. Okay, 1. Again when these 1 and 1 are added, now there are no further place to carry over, so the final result can be written here 1 0. Okay, now perhaps you might have understood this addition. 1 0 0 0. Total there are 4 zeros. We have successfully added the numbers 1011 and 101. Okay, its base will be 2. Why? Because we are performing binary operation. Okay, I think you have got this question number 1 answer. Let's move ahead. Divide 1011 by 10. Okay, there are few rules for division purpose. We will understand that slowly. But before understanding that, we need to find out which one is dividend, which one is divider, which one is divisor, and which one is remainder. I think we have forgotten these terms. Let us revise these terms. We are asked to find the remainder. Okay, normally in question you will always be asked to find the remainder and quotient. It means other which two terms are given in the question. This 1011 is the dividend. Okay, D-I-V-I-D-E-N-D, dividend, and the 10 is the divisor. It means with the help of this we need to divide the dividend. So let's perform this also. 10 is to be divided, 10 is the divisor, 1011 needs to be divided by the divisor. It's the dividend, it's the divisor. Okay, let me insert one shape, straight shape. Okay, I think it's okay. Let the color be blue so that it seems as if it's the symbol of division. Okay, now while performing this operation we need to know whether this 10 is greater or 1 is greater. Okay, the division in binary case is similar to that of the division of decimal case. Okay, 10 10 11. See here, 10 is greater than 1. It means what should we do? We should add 1 0 here. Why? Because 10 is greater than 1. Obviously 10 is greater than 1. You convert this into decimal format. 10 means 2, 1. 2 is greater than 1. Then can we divide this? No. Let's add 0 here. Okay, this 0 has been added here as well. Now 10, 1 is 10. We can write this. Okay, so 10, 1 is 10. Okay, 1, 0, 10. Now let's minus this. Sorry, let's do minus here. I think it's difficult to understand. Let me separate the zeros and ones. Okay, so here initially 1, 0 was greater than 1, so we could not proceed ahead, so we added 1, 0 here. After that we can continue. Now 1, 0 is equal to 1, 0. At least we can divide by 1. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Now let's subtract this. Okay, when 1, 0 is subtracted from 1, 0, the result will be 0, 0. Okay, let me bring one shape here as well. This 2 has been subtracted. Now again let's check for this 1, 1. This 2 has been the result of subtraction of 10 and 10. I have highlighted this. Okay, now see here. Now let's copy this 1, 1 as it is. Let's make it easy. Again 1, 0 is greater than 1. Okay, either you see it as 0, 1 or 1, they both are pretty same thing. Okay, here also 1, 0 is greater than 1. The case is similar. Whenever it's greater, you need to add 1, 0 here. 1, 0 needs to be added. Okay, now we can count another digit as well. 1, 0 is now less than 1. It means we can divide it. Okay, if you divide it by 1, what will be the result here? It will be 1, 0, which needs to be subtracted. Okay, 1, 0. Sorry for the color, let me make it black so that you can understand. See here, now when we write 1, 0 into 1, it's 1, 0. 1, 0 multiplied by 1, it's 1, 0. And what will be the result after subtraction? After subtraction, it will be 1. I hope you have understood this. Here 1. Okay, now again let's move ahead. Here 1, 0 is greater than 1. It's not less than. And can any other numbers be borrowed here down? Can we bring them here? No, I don't think so. So this is the end of the session. Okay, 1 is the remainder, 10 was the divisor, 1011 was the dividend, and we found out the quotient 0101. Okay, if you don't write 0, it doesn't matter. So what's the answer now? You can write the answer in this way. The answer of the question is 101. It's quotient, and the remainder is 1. Okay, so I think you have understood this. If you haven't understood, please leave me a comment. I will reply. I'll again try to make you understand more clearly. You can email me at techdebuggerofficial@gmail.com. Okay, now let's see the another number. Question number 3. Match the following. Two groups are given here, group A and group B. One extra term has been added here in order to confuse the students. Okay, but I know you are not going to be confused. See here, first question, microwave. By microwave you need to understand that it's transmission media. Okay, previously we have discussed in computer network that there can be either wireless or wire based media, it means that if the media is wireless, then what will happen? Any guess? What will it happen? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to think. Perhaps you have guessed it. Okay, in wireless transmission, that is in unguided transmission, the transmission transmits or the data transmits the electromagnetic waves without using an physical medium. Physical mediums are not used in unguided transmission, which is also known as wireless transmission. And the example of wireless transmission is microwave. So we are discussing about transmission, microwave, data transfer. So what could be the probable answer of this microwave? It's media, that is guided media or unguided media. If it is guided, then it's wire based. If it is unguided, then it is wireless. If you ever remember the term microwave, then you need to understand it's wireless. In case of wireless, it's unguided. In this way you can match it. Okay, similarly here UPS means uninterrupted power supply. That is, what happens if electricity suddenly goes off? If you are using computer, your computer will shut down. Okay, but if you are using this uninterrupted power supply, that means it is a power protecting device that will not let you down while using computer and any kind of devices. Okay, so UPS, uninterrupted power supply, is a power protection device. Similarly, sound card can be matched with the multimedia. Okay, why? Because multimedia means for example, if you are using VLC, if you are using any kind of software that helps you to browse the videos and audios, then that comes under multimedia. Okay, similarly we have studied about protocol in previous questions, TCP/IP. Okay, TCP/IP, whenever you see the term P, you need to understand it's a protocol, transmission control protocol, and IP, internet protocol. Okay, then which one is left now? I hope you have already guessed it. Okay, that's guided media. Guided means wire based. Okay, unguided means wireless. Wireless term whenever appears, you can remember another term, microwave. Okay, so let's remove this. I hope this is not in the answer. Now let me match it so that you will find it easy. Microwave, where should we project this arrow? Unguided. Okay, don't forget. Similarly, UPS, power protection device. Similarly, sound card, multimedia. And the last but not the least, TCP/IP, it's protocol. Okay, but in exam it's better to write straightly microwave is equal to unguided media, UPS is equal to power protection device, and so on. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Each question carries 0.5 marks. Similarly, let's move towards the next section. Question number 4, select the correct answer. 4 questions, 4 choices are given here. You need to choose any one. Which one is more suitable to the question? Let's move. Which is not the network hardware component? See here, hub, router, repeater, Windows NT has been given here. Now you need to guess which one is not the network hardware component. Okay, whenever you see Windows NT, make sure that it is an operating system, okay. But this repeater, router, hub, what are these? These all are network component devices, hardware devices, but you are asked to find which one is not the network hardware component. Hub is used to connect multiple devices, computer, okay. Similarly, router connects one network to the other network. This is also a device. Hub is also a device, okay. Repeater, a network device used to regenerate or replicate a signal, is known as a repeater. For example, if I am saying hello here, the person standing nearby me can't hear me, but what if he or she is very far? He cannot listen to me. Then if the middle person says that I told something else, he says in this way to another person, then he will hear that, okay, he will listen that, but the person who is actually very far can't listen. Middleman, if he repeats the same statement, for example, I said hello friend, how are you, and the middleman repeated the same sentence so that the last man can hear it, then it's the repeater. Similar thing happens in the network. The signal, the noise, the data, or anything that is transmitted, its volume, you can say, or you can say that its signal or its data gets decreased, so repeater increases it. It means repeater is a device, router is also a device, hub is also a device. Hub connects multiple devices, router connects multiple network, and that network device used to regenerate or replicate a signal, that is repeater, okay. I hope you have understood. Repeaters are used in transmission systems to regenerate analog or digital signals distorted by the transmission loss. When the data is lost during the transmission process, at that time repeaters are used, okay. In a data network, a repeater can relay messages between sub networks that use different protocols or cable types, okay. Now perhaps you have guessed the answer. Windows NT is the answer. Let me highlight this, Windows NT. Similarly, in which communication media does data travel in the form of light? Telephone wire, coaxial cable, fiber optic, twisted pair cable. Whenever you see the term fiber optic, you need to understand the data transfers in the form of light signal, okay. You can directly choose this option, and remember always, whenever fiber optic word appears, light signal should appear there. Similarly, see the next one. Which one is not the protocol? TCP/IP, IPX/SPX, NetBIOS/NetBEUI, okay. And client, I number, okay, second number and third number, they all are the example of protocol. But you are asked which is not the protocol. Obviously fourth one is not the protocol, okay. Domain, client, server, network, you have studied about this topic, okay. Client means the computer or the host within the network that obeys the instruction given by the server. It's a host, it is a computer, okay. But remaining three options are the protocol, so you need to select this phone number, client. This is your answer. Similarly, which is the antivirus program? Photoshop, Windows XP, NAV, MS Excel. Photoshop is the software that is used for editing photos, okay. It is mostly widely used throughout the world. Without Photoshop, graphic designing, I think you can understand, without Photoshop, graphic designing is incomplete, okay. Windows XP, it is an example of operating system. Microsoft Excel is a software that is used for maintaining database, and here is the term NAV. Perhaps this is the virus, okay. Which is the antivirus program? This is the antivirus program, NAV, okay. Now you might have understood all the terms, okay. It's Norton antivirus, okay. Now let's move to the another section. 5 number question. Give appropriate technical terms of the following. Each question carries 2 marks. Okay, buying and selling products and services online. I think you might have bought something online, maybe by using Amazon, Flipkart, Daraz, or any other platform. So what will be the proper term? You can say as e-commerce. Okay, e-commerce, or you can also say e-business, or you can say e-shop, anything. Okay, I think e-commerce is the best answer. Similarly, let's move towards the next question. Cabling structure of LAN. Cabling structure means you are using computer, you are using switches, you are using router, hub, different types of devices are connected within a network. Now, how does that network look? That's the cabling of the structure, that is topology. Okay. Similarly, group of computers that can share resources. I think we have discussed this in question number 1a. What is computer network? Okay, you can easily get this answer. We have already discussed this. Similarly, a program that destroys the other program, it's antivirus. I know you may be thinking, sir is kidding, our technical instructor is kidding, but I am not kidding you. Okay, a program that destroys the other program is virus. Okay, it's virus, or you can say computer virus. I think this term will be more perfect. Program that destroys the other program, it is known as computer virus. Okay, now let's move to the another section, question number C of the same section. Okay, group A, we are solving group A. UPS, we have already studied this here. UPS, it means uninterrupted power supply. Okay, uninterrupted power supply. Similarly, www, it is very easy. World Wide Web, you might have studied. Similarly, WAN, it's wide area network. These are very easy, I think. Similarly, last number, you can write digital versatile disk. Okay, DVD normally approximately 3.8 or 4 GB data can be saved here. UPS, it helps you to shut down your PC. It helps you to shut down your PC whenever the electricity goes off suddenly. Okay, when there is power off, when there is power cut. World Wide Web, it is a network where you can search everything. Okay, similarly, WAN, it's a wide area network. For example, Kathmandu is connected with Itari. For example, Kathmandu is connected with Pokhara. Okay, then it's wide area network. So I think you have understood question number 6, writing full form. Question number 5, providing appropriate technical term. Question number 4, choosing one best answer from the given options, match the following. Okay, similarly, we divided binary numbers. We also added the binary numbers. We converted hexadecimal number into binary number. Similarly, octal number was converted into decimal number, and we wrote the answer of the following questions. So here we have solved all the questions of group A. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share among your friend, okay, so that they can also learn these questions. Please like the video if you really find it helpful. If not, then as you wish. But thanks for watching. See you again. Tech Debugger Official.